America and Israel's war on Iran has effectively caused the shuttering of one of the world's most important supply routes. That's the Strait of Hormuz. That's why your gas bill is up, but that's also having an impact on fertilizer. That's because a lot of the components that make up fertilizer come from the same area. And some of the components that form fertilizer also need natural gas to be produced. And that's particularly acute for South Asia. Farmers are telling us they just can't access fertilizer, and it's impacting the yields on the crops they're planting right now. This is a vegetable planting season. We're speaking to eggplant farmers and bean farmers and chili farmers, and they're saying they just can't get their hands on fertilizer, so their yields are down.
The reason why farmers can't get fertilizer right now is because authorities appear to be holding on to the stocks they have. They're saving it for the next planting season, which starts around June when the monsoon rains come in. The government is also producing fertilizer with the supplies it has, but only at 70% capacity because of shortages of natural gas.
And that's for the main staple that feeds South Asia, in fact most of Asia, which is rice.
Experts we've spoken to say India has a pretty good reserve of fertilizer for this upcoming season, but other South Asian countries that also rely on the Gulf to produce fertilizer, Pakistan, Bangladesh, Sri Lanka, they're in a more precarious position. And as the conflict continues, the problem is going to get worse as shortages hit upcoming planting seasons. The UN's Food and Agriculture Organization tells us that with less fertilizer, farmers will produce less yield, food prices will rise even more, so will inflation. The hardest hit will be the most vulnerable, people in India, South Asia, Sub-Saharan Africa, who already live in precarity in urban areas where they've got to pay for everything they consume.
What this current war is spotlighting is how interlinked energy and fertilizer is. And it's not something that you can just make somewhere else.
It's just another way that a war in the Middle East between the US, Israel and Iran is hurting people in far-flung places, vulnerable people with few resources to cope.